Yo, what's up? Welcome to the Alaska Show with your boy D Scott. What's up, everybody? I got a special guest, my homeboy, sister, little kid. Bro, what's up, bro?
Man, thanks a lot for having me. I've been waiting on this one. I've been rocking
Hey,
the shirt.
got the very on hater shit on the fan. There we go. Woo!
Yeah,
Yo,
yeah.
hey, yo, Cisco. So you know, show. I get everybody ask this question. I know before the show we was talking about chopping up. You asked everybody on the show in your little studio about you had a bathroom story, embarrassing bathroom story. Well, go ahead and share everybody your embarrassing bathroom story, bro.
Yeah, so it's funny you bring this up because earlier this week we were just talking about, I forgot how the conversation came up. Somebody did something and we were like, yo, you ever done that before? Like you couldn't hold it and it got the best of you. And I was like, yeah, actually it happened to me. I was at a Mexican restaurant, and before that though, I was going through chemo. And so
Okay.
during the treatments, you got to get your CAT scans. And so you had to drink this substance called barium. So I'm drinking it, and then to give you that CAT scan because I had testicular cancer. They gotta do a little rectum something too. So yeah, so I'm drinking barium in my body both ways. And so we get to the Mexican restaurant. This is about 15 years ago, 15 years cancer free. And so I'm at the restaurant after I was at the hospital doing them tests, and I'm like, oh, I look at my mom. She's like, what's wrong? I go, man, I think I just sharted, but this might be a little more. So I had to get up and leave the table, bro. It was so bad. I had to just take off my socks. I had to take off my underwear and throw them away. And yeah, that's the
Oh,
bathroom accident.
oh,
It's bad. It's
hey,
yeah.
you had to take the socks off. Oh,
Socks, socks and drawers. So you know it was serious, man.
dang. So my story wasn't like that right there. I only take my drawers off. So I think, on some real shit, I think you was the best. That's the best one right there. That you had to take the socks off, bro. Like,
Yeah,
shit,
yeah,
that's crazy,
yeah.
bro.
It was bad.
What did mom say? Was mom's like,
I mean, it is what it is, man. I mean, you know what I'm saying? You're going through chemotherapy anyway, so your body's going through all these changes.
yeah,
You're not even looking the same, and it is what it is, bro. You know what I'm saying?
that's
We all human. If you shit yourself, you shit yourself. It happens.
scary. That's what I'm talking about, bro. That's hilarious. Hey, bro,
Yeah.
2020 was a crazy year, but for you, bro, it was a big year for you, bro. You did some big moves. I was watching. I follow you on Instagram, obviously, and I follow the show
Yeah.
and stuff like that, bro. That's crazy, though, bro. Like, you want to tell the people, like, all the big stuff you've been doing lately, bro?
Yeah, well, I mean, there's so much. First of all, I'm just thankful that our family has been able to remain healthy throughout this. I know that's not the case for a lot of people, and my condolences for anybody that's lost someone right now. I know how difficult of a time it has been for a lot of people, so I don't take that for granted that we've been healthy. Also, dealing with that. A lot of small businesses, a lot of things that are happening in the community. Last year was very important for me to I opened up my small business or my restaurant, Famous Trudels, at the beginning of 2020, end of 2019. And that alone was a journey I was ready to embark on. Obviously, COVID-19 had different plans, and not being able to get the funding and the help that I needed from the government that was told we could get, that was unfortunate. We had to shut our doors, but really getting involved, because if it happened to me, then it could happen to more people. Then you look at what happened with George Floyd, you look at what happened with Deion Johnson, Breonna Taylor, previous cases with Muhammad that have happened here. A lot of people, Ryan Whitaker, Jay Garcia, a lot of cases that we saw with police officers affecting our lives and unarmed people that were being killed. I decided to do more than just be a voice on the radio bringing up these issues. I wanted to get involved on a different level, because a lot of times we talk about what more can we do, and you got to get involved, but nobody really gets involved the way that we should. We just kind of retweet something or share it in a story. And so I was like, well, I'm going to run for mayor. And it was definitely a learning experience, man. And I was just glad that I was able to make my voice heard in a different landscape, not just
Yeah,
radio where you think of me as hip hop. Initially people just want you to stay in a music category. They just only want you to talk about Cardi B and Drake. But when it comes to real politics and policy, they kind of don't want to let you in. And so I was just hoping that I could inspire one person, somebody younger, somebody older, somebody my age, doesn't even matter. But I wanted to encourage and inspire more people to get involved at the political level, to understand that this can affect all of us, and every individual, can help us go where we need to go. And that was another big thing that was important for me. in 2020. And of course, radio, you know, we've been going nonstop on Power 98.3 and still doing a lot of stuff for the community, giving out a lot of money. A lot of stations kind of shut down or they were broadcasting from homes while we were still coming in every day, being essential to give as much information as we can to try to help people out. And then I had to step down from radio to run for mayor. And then thank God my company had allowed me to come back. So I was able to get my position in the afternoons back. And it's just been a journey, but 2021, we're excited and just ready for a lot of stuff that's to come, man.
That's dope, bro. Okay, that's dope as fuck, bro. Tell everybody how you got into the radio state, how you in the radio, DJ, and all that stuff right there, bro.
Yeah, I've been DJing since 1994, 1995, and so the passion came from listening to your favorite on-air personalities. I mean, I grew up in Houston, Texas, so a lot of the people that I grew up listening to, people may not be familiar with, but it was just something that I knew I wanted to do. Okay. And so I made my own little pause tapes, whether it was mixing or I'm just talking over different songs, and then, it comes in. But I just knew I wanted to do that at an early age. I always positioned myself to start to be my own promoter through my own parties on the whole north side of Houston, and just networking, man. I used to work for a record pool, so I would take all the records to the DJs, and I just knew that was my passion. So I've done every aspect of the music game. I used to work for one of the biggest independent record labels growing up, and my whole college career was based off of all the projects that I was already doing in radio and working with the labels. And I mean, it started in high school, bro, and it's been going ever since.
You're pushing. I got 2 more questions for you, big dog. All right, Cowboys. So you're from Texas. So are you a Cowboys fan or a Houston fan?
Man, it's a tough one. I got a couple different teams. Okay. I will say this. Oilers fan, hands down, all day, every day growing up, right? Obviously, they moved out to Tennessee. I was a Titans fan for a minute, and then it wasn't our team anymore. I was a Tom Brady fan with the Patriots. Now I'm obviously a Brady fan still, so I'm going with the Bucs all the way this year. But as far as the Texas teams, the Cowboys organization, I will say this. When I lived in Dallas, I did radio in Dallas, they treated me really well. And so much respect to the Cowboys organization. I was either on the field all the time, right there on it, after the game, before the game. So much love to them. They showed me a lot more love than the Houston, Texas organization ever has. So,
That's last question right here. Top 3 artists, go. Hip-hop.
Top 3 artists. That's so hip-hop artists?
Hip-hop.
Are we going old school, new school, or who do I just kind of enjoy?
In general, like you enjoy.
Damn. This is such a tough one, man, because I could go with whatever everybody wants us to kind of say and what they're kind of picking. Yeah. Man. It's a tough one because
I got Jake. I know one of mine is J. Cole.
I love J. Cole.
He's underrated in my opinion. J. Cole. I know that right there for fact.
I'm telling you, this is really hard because there's artists that, I mean, you can always go with a Drake because consistently he's breaking records. He puts out the music. Is it a little emo? Is it a little whatever? Yeah, but sonically, it just sounds good. He puts hits. He's consistent. So you can roll with a whole Drake catalog if you're doing a road trip or whatever you can do. Switch up if you want. You know what I mean? The lyricist, the rapper Drake, the one giving you the bars. Or if you just feel like being to yourself for a moment, you can kind of go that route, right? Yeah, I like Kendrick, man. Okay. I still ride with Kendrick. It doesn't matter the vibe. Who would be my third artist right now? Golly, it's such a tough one.
It is. That's a hard question.
I can tell you that though, a lot of the newer artists, they're not making it in my car. They're not on my playlist.
Fact.
I tell you that, and not to sound like an old head, it's just at a certain point you don't really relate anymore. And then B, at the same time, I just don't go too far back because a lot of kids and a lot of people don't relate with that either. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like we're probably in that same age category to where, like, to me, the mid-'90s to the mid-2000s is my kind of favorite era of, like, hip-hop.
Yeah.
And so anything in that era, I'm gonna ride with no matter what. And I would probably pick if it's of all time, I'll just give you this one. Biggie's definitely like my top, but I'll tell you, Jay-Z Blueprint 1 is my favorite album, hands down.
Okay, that's dope. That's dope, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, man, I appreciate you coming on my show, bro. I really appreciate you coming on my live stream show and showing me some love. I appreciate that, bro.
Hey man, shout out to all the light skins out there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I feel like 2020 was a little rough. 2019 was a little, you know what I'm saying? But now 2021, let's see that light skin bounce back.
Hey, let's get it, bro. We never left, bro.
For sure, man. Thank you.
No, appreciate you, bro. Got Crisco the Kid. This is the live stream show. Yeah. All right, bro.
For sure, man. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, peace.
Peace.